against my will, I knew I loved you. Time was standing still because I loved you. But someday I knew you would fly away. Tomorrow, there could never be a new tomorrow. For I can only think of yesterday in every way. I love you. Such memories of moments when I loved you. I loved you then, but you were never mine. A summer to remember for all time, leaving me with tears from farewell eyes. Those precious moments saying last goodbye.
We lost a teacher. We lost one of the best, Freddie Cole, has gone on. Hello from Chicago-ish. What does Chicago-ish mean? Hi, Mama Grace. Hi, Melanie. Chicago-ish. What's up, Chicago-ish? Hello, Judy. Judy. Yeah, Freddie Cole. We did some festivals together and hung out a couple times, and I learned. I would just sit at his feet, listen, and learn. Oh, what's up? South Side. Oh, South Suburbs. That's Chicago-ish. I'm happy you're here. Tonight. Can you all hear me? I don't have my microphone. Hi, Linda. Linda. How are you feeling? How are you doing? I don't have my microphone in because when I left earlier today, I didn't plug in my iPad. So, it's being charged. And that's one dongle that I don't have. I have about 19 of them, but I know there's a split. Hello, Spirit Sister for sure. There's a split where you can plug in two things on an iPad, but I don't own one. I loved you. Love that song. It's warm here. It's beautiful. It's summer. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you for saying that. Dave Love. Chemo number 4 on Monday. Hair almost gone. Hair is totally overrated. Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, Bill. Yes, so Mr. Freddie Cole has left the planet. Love that man. How are you, Bill? So we're coast to coast. We got Boston, we have Michigan, we have Chicago-ish, and Oakland in the house. And Idaho? I don't know. I don't remember. Hello. Wasn't last night so cool? How awesome was that? I'm first of all, I'm still tripping on Corona Roki. Oakland in the house. Oakland. Mary Lee, hi. Hi, beauty. I'm so excited about tonight. But can we just talk Corona Roki for a second? Thursday, last Thursday. If you want to see talent that I know some of you have never seen some of these people before, go back on 11:11 with Jenna. Hi, Kyle. And check out our Thursday night show, Coronaroki International Limited. It was the bomb shit. And I actually hung out with Walsh tonight, who was on the show. And he's coming back next week, and also a couple other young, really talented people. Oh my goodness gracious. And then last night with Dr. Patrick Liddell, who I've known since he was getting his PhD when I met him. But to play Fire and Rain on a trombone, and then, oh yeah, well, I'll play a gamelan, and I'll just, super cool. So, tonight, this whole weekend is awesome. Tonight, because Mary Judas was on today, and we learned about what, was it Groot? Groot is the dog? Yeah. I love my Mary. I love hearing the food she's making, the food she buys, the food she grows. And now, tonight, Melanie, DeMore, my goodness gracious, how can I be so, this is just like, it's a dream. I'm in a dream. I know it's real. It's what's happening. It's the church of what's happening now. Hello, beauty. And what you were singing this weekend, damn girl. Yep. I can't wait to sing with you. I gotta get to Pittsburgh. Or at least we could just let's just sing on FaceTime together. Let's just do that. Like, because we do have to talk about some things. Okay. Do I have anything I need to tell you? Did I feel the need? I didn't plant my celery yet. It's still here. It's getting tall. It's like going to take over my kitchen. You want to see it? Right? Any more outdoor shows? Do you know I don't have the acapella app? I almost did, and then someone said don't bother. I don't know. Do you have it? Do you like it? Outdoor shows coming up. Yes. Actually, I don't know. Probably next weekend. But this week we have 2 Zoom concerts. House concerts. People are hiring us to do house concerts. When I say us, with my friend Tom Costanzo. So friends of mine have about 50 people that they've invited, and see how many show. And but we do need to do an outdoor concert. And Linda, maybe we could do one at your house. Just a thought. Yeah, awesome, right? I know. Oh yeah, the Zoom concerts are very cool. They're very cool. It's working out well. You will? Do you want to do it? Well, let's talk. Let's do a house concert. We could even do one in your yard. That's what I'm talking about. I like the Zoom thing. It's part of the church of what's happening now. But maybe next weekend we could figure something out, or anytime after Wednesday, because I have a concert Tuesday and Wednesday. We can talk. How's Jenna? Give her my love, my Jenna girl. So you guys, tonight, she's already here. She was here early, and the cool thing is I get to bring her on camera. Not everybody you can just press a button and they're on camera. Bill and I tried to do it the other night. Couldn't happen. But right now, adding, 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 adding. Melanie DeMore.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, baby.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there. Glad to see your face.
Nice to see you too. As my dad would say, when someone would say, "It's great to see you, Ben," he'd say, "It's great to be seen."
Absolutely, absolutely. So how you doing?
I'm doing.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
these are kind of like times like that. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I've been very very busy doing all kinds of interesting music things on Zoom. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, I've done some memorials, and I've done some meditations, and done some uh, grief um, Zooms. I was on a wonderful Zoom with all black women. It was really wonderful to do that, and a whole bunch of black Buddhists. That was cool.
Beautiful.
Are you familiar with the East Bay Meditation Center here in
Oh
Oakland?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there was a lot of the folks from there. Yeah, uh,
Lovely.
yeah. It was really peaceful and wonderful, and the sister who led the meditation said it was beautiful, but she said we do not walk on the earth, we are the earth walking. That
We are
is
the earth
earth
walking.
walking. We do not walk on the earth, we are the earth walking. I was like, okay, that's deep. That's deep. So of course I wrote a four-part harmony meditation chant thing to go with it, but I just thought it
I
just really
like that.
struck me. Isn't that cool? I mean,
Mhm.
that's really cool. That's like an 11:11 thing. That would be
Mhm.
like an 11:11 thing,
Mhm.
right? We do not walk on the earth. We are the earth walking.
We are the earth walking.
Walking. Yeah. Yeah, you see how
Yeah.
it would just get your song
Yeah.
things happening to make you want to
Yeah.
like, hmm, yes. Oh yeah, it's been like that. Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of been enjoying a lot of your music, been listening to a lot of your albums, and it gives me it just kind of calms me down because these are crazy times, but you have a softness about you that just kind of makes a person breathe a little lighter. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Breathe deep, but breathe light.
yeah. Mhm,
Thank
mhm,
you.
mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm. I mean, you think about the people. Freddie Cole, come on, come on. Yeah.
I literally sat like at his feet.
Wow.
He's like, "You can get in a chair." I'm like, "No,
Mm,
I cannot get in a chair, Mr. Cole. I'm at your feet. I'm gonna sit right here."
there are some people that are just like that. We say in the black community, sitting up under somebody when you want
Yeah.
to learn something, you just sit up under them. And I was thinking about that because I had a talk with Linda on my birthday. My birthday was the 23rd. And
Of this month?
yeah, just a couple of days ago.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Yes.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Because
whoa,
you sent me a
whoa!
song. You sang me a birthday
I
song.
sang. Was that just last? Was that just like
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
wow? Because I was gonna say, wait a second. I sang to you
Yeah,
on your birthday, but that
yeah.
seems like it was like
That years ago, but no.
that's
Yeah,
at least a couple years ago.
yeah. Well, Linda called me up, Linda Tillery, and she said, Melly, which is what they call me in the CHC, Melly. She said, I was just going through some old pictures and I found a couple of shots of us in one of our costumes or something. She said, I looked at it, I saw you, and I just started crying. I had to call you. And so we started taking a little trip down Cultural Heritage Choir Lane, you know. Um, did you ever get to see the CHC?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah. It was,
Anytime I could see Linda Tillery in any
yeah.
way, I did.
Oh, let me tell you, Linda, she is a
From Rhythmus
badass mamma
21
jamma.
to
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like everywhere.
Oh, yeah. She's just extraordinary, an incredible singer and percussionist, ethnomusicologist, not to be played with. And it was just wonderful to talk about. We were such pups when we started the CHC, you know, and it was, Linda's dream to have a group that did African American roots folk music. So, we did slave songs, music from the Sea Islands, moans, hollers, and we played, babe. We played, got down on some drums and percussion and all of that.
It was
It was
beautiful.
really, yeah, it was really, really exciting. And
Powerful.
our,
Like
our
powerful
first
in a
big,
different,
really powerful. Our first big gig
because you
here in
watch
Oakland.
it,
Yeah.
you'd sit there, and not only are you being, like, your soul is being cared for, you're hearing this beautiful music, but you're learning.
Hmm.
Like it was
Yeah.
it was an education. It's an
Uh-huh.
education to listen, to be with Linda anyway, but that particular, because like you said, that was her dream. That was, it
Hmm.
was like you walked out of there full in a
Yeah,
lot of
it was wonderful I was in that band, founding member 18 years, 18 years on the road with the band. We had some adventures, let me tell you. Um, our
different.
first big gig, our original gig was at Michigan Women's Music Festival, and there were actually 11 people all together in the band, including Vicki Randall, Rachel Bagby, Judith Castleberry. I mean, it just went on and on and on. Rashida Og, myself, Rhonda Benin. Yeah, it was nuts. And Elizabeth Min, I don't know if you know Elizabeth Seja Min. She was the executive director, the last executive director for Redwood Records.
Huh.
And she's also the person who started the Women's Symphony here in San
Oh, okay.
Francisco. Yeah, and so she was our music director, and so it was only supposed to be a one-time thing, and we had half the singers were musicians on the East Coast, and the other half was on the West Coast, and this
And
was a
you're in the
long time
Midwest.
ago. Yeah, so this is a long time ago. We would rehearse on the phone, 'cause there wasn't none of this stuff. We rehearsing
Rehearsed
on the
on the
phone.
phone, and then I'll send you a cassette. Let me
Yeah,
send you a
yeah,
cassette with your
exactly.
part on it. No,
That's
no,
right.
no, no.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
yeah,
send that cassette out today.
that's right.
True.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And so when we got to Michigan, we that was the first time we all performed together. And then Linda decided to keep the band going when got back home. So it was other members was oh Louise Robinson. You know Louise Robinson. Of course you know Louise because you were in
Very well.
Street Sounds with her. Yeah.
But we
Well,
were
she
buddies
was.
before that. We used
Yeah.
to hang.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never met anybody. She is, first of all, she's
Hi.
really funny,
Oh, she's
and
hysterical. But
she's
I've never
hysterical.
called her Lulu.
Oh yeah. So and Lulu, she dances with furniture. You should see her like opening the refrigerator door. She'll do. I swear she cracks me up. But she was an original member of the CHC, uh, and so our first big gig in Oakland after that, it was it was Santana, Buddy Guy, the CHC, and Al Green.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I mean,
oh.
oh yeah, Al.
Where was this?
At
Up
the
at the park?
like oh no Oakland Coliseum maybe
Oh, okay.
some kind of one of those big kind of places like that,
Uh-huh.
and it was really fun. But I have never seen Linda speechless as when she saw Al Green.
Yeah. I don't even know
She
what
was
to
like
say when you
abba abba.
right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was just incredible. We got to sing with some amazing people. We got to sing with Odetta, who had just well we recorded with Odetta with Richie Havens, which was really he was a
You
sweet
recorded
man.
with him? Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
love Ricky.
we have an album that's called Say Your Business. That's all live performances. We got one on there with Wilson Pickett. So Wilson Pickett, um, Richie Havens, um, Kitka. There's one with Kitka.
I love singing
Um,
with Kim.
yeah. So oh yeah, there's something. So it was quite an adventure. We had all kinds of adventures and traveling all over the place, and we kind of stuck out where we went because Linda's 6 feet tall,
Right.
and we all had dreadlocks down way down, you know, and so people knew stuff was going on, and we were in one of our first or second tours to Western Europe, and we went in to get change money back before there was euros. That's how long ago that was, and we walk in there, into this German bank, and all of a sudden, all the people behind the thing were. We thought, oh my God, they're mad at us. They're just shaking their hands at us, and we're like, okay. And we turn around, and there is a poster of us, ceiling to floor, and they were shaking their tickets at us. And they were coming to see us, but we didn't see the poster. There we were, in all of our big, beautiful blackness.
How
It was
beautiful.
really, yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you women you made some bold moves.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, singing with Linda, and of course Eloise Burrell and
Lulu, you
Rhonda
mean?
Benin. No, Eloise Burrell.
Oh,
No,
Eloise.
Lulu is
Oh, I
Louise
love
Robinson.
Eloise. I love Eloise so much.
Yeah, yeah. Weezy and I go way, way, way,
Yeah,
way,
you
way,
said
way, way
Texas
back.
or
Yes, in Austin. We met in Austin, Texas. And we were in an a cappella band called Scintilla together.
and she's
That's where
back
we
in Austin now taking care of her father?
Yeah, yeah. And is she in Austin? I don't know if it's Austin, but somewhere, maybe. I don't think.
Texas-ish.
Yeah, Texas-ish. Yeah. So she's there. I haven't seen Wheezy probably in over 10 years, but for years every time I moved somewhere, within 6 months, Wheezy was there. Every time. And it would be weird. When I moved to New Mexico, to Taos, and I was in Santa Fe for some reason, and I'm walking down the street and I hear, "Hi, ma'am," and I turn around and it's
So
Wheezy. I'm like,
she's so
Wheezy,
beautiful.
what
Oh
are
my
you
goodness.
doing here? What are you doing here? And every time that happens, which happened 3 times, Wheezy and I ended up being in the same band together. Every time. So I played bass. She had an all-women's pop band in Santa Fe. I played bass in the band. And we sang in Scintilla together in Austin. And then years later, when I moved to Oakland, I was singing with the CHC, and we were getting ready to do some auditions. We had to replace a couple. Well, when Lulu left, we needed to get another singer. And so Linda says to me, "We run down there. We're going to have auditions. You ever hear anybody call Eloise Burrell?" I said, "Linda, yes."
Please.
And I'm going to tell you
Follow.
right now, she follows me everywhere that I go. I had no idea she was in California. I said, and she is a brilliant singer. I guarantee you'll hire her. And when Wheezy walked in and saw me, she went, "Hi, Mel."
Here we go
Yeah.
again.
Here
Number
we
4,
go
number
again.
5.
Yep. 18 years together in that band. So, yeah. Yeah. What a beautiful singer that Eloise. Oh,
She's
man.
incredible. Yeah, I need to invite her on the show.
Yeah,
sure.
she's got that Texas, that real Texas, like wavy. She's got that sound. You know how when it's hot and you can see
The
the heat
waves.
waves are kind of like that. Her voice is like that. Her voice is
Mhm.
just like, you hear that voice and it's just, oh man, it's got that certain sound. It's the kind of voice that makes you want to like put a church hat on with a fan. I mean, she's just, her voice is sublime.
The first time I saw her, I think might have been a workshop or something.
Mm-hmm.
She was just, her hair, and then she had some
Mm-hmm.
beautiful feathers in her
Oh,
hair,
yeah.
just like, and I thought, wow, she's like this being, yeah.
Yeah, Weasel she's something. She's really, really something. And when we first met Linda at the same time, although I don't know if Weezy remembers this, but I met Linda, Tillery, and Mary Watkins at the same time at the one and only Austin Women's Music Festival. Scintilla was in that. Linda and Mary stayed at my house, where I lived in a place called Canyon Rim, and all the women's musicians who came through stayed there, including all of Alive.
When were you in Austin?
I was in Austin, let me see, 1978 to 82, maybe, 77 to, yeah, right in there. Were you in
Wow.
Austin? Did you live in Austin?
I've never lived there. I've spent quite a
Mm-hmm.
bit of time there.
Yeah.
My friend, well, Elsie lived there for
Mm-hmm.
many years.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to go see her, and I was at South by Southwest back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I have a couple of dear friends. Well, actually, Dave and Ruth Love live in
Mm-hmm.
Austin.
Oh,
And then my friends Colin and Andrea that are good friends with Rolf, that we've
mm-hmm.
done a lot of concerts at their home. And so I've
Nice.
spent, a week here, a week there. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
never
I
that.
lived in Austin. It's really the only place you can live in Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say that
Yeah, it's
once you
it's
get
it,
out of that line.
yeah, I went to college in San Antonio at Incarnate Word University, and it was Incarnate Word College at the time, but not my favorite state. I've had
No.
some really
Good
really
food,
difficult things.
great food in Houston, great
Hmm.
food in
Hmm.
Houston.
Hmm.
And I've been
But
to
it's hotter than
Marfa.
the holy hinges of hell there. I mean, it's really hot and muggy and all of that. But I did a lot of theater and stuff in Austin, and that's also where I was the chef at Mike and Charlie's restaurant was in Austin. But did you ever go to Esther's Follies or so
Mm-mm.
anybody who lives in Austin may know about that theater company. They've been around a long time. But I made my living as an actor for a while with Center Stage, Transact Theater, um, and I was the actor in residence for a black playwright named Cheryl Hawkins for a whole semester at UT Austin. Yeah. So I did some stuff in Austin. It was cool.
If someone's asking me if I watch you don't watch America's Got Talent? No, I don't.
Hmm.
I would make $1 million if I went on America's Got Talent. I'm not competitive. I don't
Hmm.
get that. I don't
Just want to
even.
sing.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
that show.
Hmm.
Um,
Now
but
I had one of my kids. I used to teach with. I was the vocal coach at IMA, and we had one of our girls who from IMA who was like in the top 10
on The Voice,
on The Voice, right? And then I had one of my kids from the Oakland Youth Chorus in the top 4 on what is that other one? Um,
6th Street in Austin. Yes, definitely.
yeah. What is the name of that other street? That other singing thing that was on for years. That
The
was
Voice and
no, not
the
The
other one,
Voice.
the other
Yeah,
one.
on Fox, that one.
Yeah, the one
American Idol. American Idol.
American.
Yeah, so we had a kid from Oakland, from the OIC, who was in the
Oh
top
yeah,
4
I remember
one
that.
year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was one of my kids from Oakland.
I
Latoya
can
London.
Latoya.
Latoya London. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember when Latoya was out.
Wonderful singer. We a lot of beautiful musicians and young artists right from here in Oakland. Do you know Valerie Trout?
Of
Beautiful
course.
singer. Yes,
Oh yeah.
Valerie Trout. She was one of my students. Valerie Trout was one of my students. Wapale, one of my students.
I
Solas
love Guaple.
Berklali.
Last time I saw Guaple, we were on a plane when like we were in line, and I looked over at her like, and then she's looking at me, and we're like, and then we
Mm-hmm.
ended up we're like sitting right
Nice. Yeah. I
two
started
rows
working with
away.
Wapale when she was 14.
She's lovely.
She
Oh,
really
hold
is.
on one second. Hi, Dawn. Oh, driving back to California tomorrow. Stay safe. Thank you. Thank
Please.
you.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
please
don't.
stay safe. Cases are shooting up here, so we got to be really careful. Yeah.
And then, did you see what I posted today about American Airlines and United Airlines?
I couldn't believe it. I like people are jammed up and jelly tight. That's ridiculous to me. I mean, and I heard some of them say that, we don't have anybody in the middle seat. That ain't 6 feet apart.
No.
That's like this feet apart. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I know. I can't even.
I can't
I don't
imagine
know
getting
when
on a
I'm
plane.
ever going to get on a plane again.
It's going to be a while. It's just, and like a lot of countries do not want to let us in because we're like germ infested.
Yeah.
We just are not doing the right things.
No.
It's
Sorry.
really, yeah. No, I
It's,
guess I'll be doing a lot of my singing, and when I get really upset, I bring out my Black Panther action figures.
Well, what do I
I
have?
mean, you know,
I have Gandhi.
well, everybody's got to have their thing. But see, I mean,
I love that.
badass.
Okay.
That's what you got to do. You got to figure out ways to keep your spirit lifted. So I do a lot of singing, as do you. And I'm
Do
so
you
grateful for the,
dance? Do you like to dance?
um, sure, I do that kind of thing. I do some dancing. I had to learn how to tap dance for a show that I was in Austin. Yeah,
Santa Fe. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sam. Oh, wow. 40,000 new cases yesterday.
yeah,
And yeah, if I start talking about Michigan, I'll just get, because everybody was mad that they couldn't get their hair cut. Now they're mad they
yeah,
can't go to the gym. I'm like,
hmm yeah. Get a mat, work out in your house. Wear a hat.
go on a walk.
Yeah.
Go
hmm
walk, dance. So tap
Yeah.
dancing. Tell us about tap dancing.
Well, it was for a show called The Club, and we did the West Coast premiere of this in 1978 or something, and it was a really interesting show because it was set at the turn of the century in a men's club, and so you had women playing men, and then there was a play within a play. So in those days, in those
Oh,
old men's club, the men played women. So we had women playing men playing women, and
women
yeah,
playing and
playing
playing with.
men in within the thing, and it was a musical. So and it was written in all of that kind of style around the turn of the century, like barbershop quartet things, and we wore white tie and tails. We wore white tie and tails. We had maybe I might even be able to show you my wall photo from that, but um,
Devion
it
Glover. Yeah.
it was amazing to do, and the songs were all very stylized, and we actually dressed up because back then in Texas, in Austin, we actually infiltrated a men's club because we were dressed the same way that they normally dress. This is one of those places where they would dress in white tie and tails. And so we all walked in there, sat down, smoking our cigars, drinking an aperitif, and they're talking to us. And finally they went, wait a minute. And we were just like, because the show was a feminist play written by a woman named Eve Miriam, and it was premiering in New York at the same time we were doing it in Austin at Center Stage. And the songs were like that stylized. Let's see. There was a series of songs called the Rose Parade. So all the songs were about women named Rose.
Oh, cool.
And then there was another one called the String of Pearls. So there were all these names. Let me see if I can sing mine. Um,
You could sing for us.
My blushing rose, nobody knows how I adore you, and I implore you to do your duty, my American beauty. For goodness knows I love you, Rose. So it was songs like that. There was one song that was called "A Woman Is Only a Woman, My Dear, but a Good Cigar is a Smoke." I mean,
I love that.
what a trip! But it
So
was
what
it was an
happened when
amazing.
you were in the bar? In the
Oh
men's,
well, so we were sitting actually in the club.
listen to me, I'm like, I like the musical, but tell me about
Yeah,
when you were
yeah, in the club. So we're sitting there, and we had for our publicity, we had these beautiful business cards that had a silhouette of a woman in white tie and tails, and it said on the back of it, "Come to the club," which is the name of the play. And the opening song is "Come to the club." It's "Come to the club tonight. We'll linger by the broad daylight. Where no maids invade. It's a grand parade. So come to the club tonight." So it was like really stylish. Everything was in black and white,
That's
really
beautiful.
slick, really, really, really slick. And all of our let's see if I can find it. All of our publicity photos were in that style. I'll show it to you if I can show it here. But it was one of those really interesting things to do, you know, to play and get to, I was in heaven. White tie and tails, please. Are you kidding me? I was a
I know.
happy, happy person. And I was here's another story from that very time. My it was all women cast, and my friend Julie used to sit right next to me. She played my character was Henry. Hers was Birdie. So we would sit there, and she beautiful soprano. Now we didn't change our voices or anything, but we gave the illusion that we were actual men. So within the first 5 seconds, people thought they were watching men, even though they knew in their minds that they weren't. It was weird. And she had this beautiful, beautiful soprano, coloratura, I mean, gorgeous operatic voice. And we would sit next to each other and we put on our, penciling in our sideburns and all this other stuff. And she says to me, "Oh, wouldn't it be incredible to one day like win a Tony Award? Wouldn't that be incredible?" And we're both like, she's like 25. I'm like, she's like 23. I'm 25 or something. I said, "Yeah, wouldn't it be incredible to sing at Carnegie Hall?" We're talking and doing all this stuff. Years later, um, the Cultural Heritage Choir, we were nominated for a Grammy, which was really, really, really exciting.
Really, really cool.
Really, really cool. It was very, very exciting, and that same time we played at Carnegie Hall and at the Kennedy Center, and that was the same time we got that. A couple of years later, I'm coming home off the road with the CHC. I come home after being gone for about 6 weeks. Flip on the TV. Tony Awards happen to be on. So I'm watching and everything, and they're doing the best actress in a play. Swoosie Kurtz, Angela Lansbury, Vanessa Redgrave, Julie White. I went, wait, Julie White? And I looked at it, and there she was, my friend, Julie White, one of the nominees, and she won.
Wouldn't it be cool if, and then she did.
And then she won, and I had no idea the Tonys were going to be on. I just turned the thing on, and I got to see her win her Tony. And it just took me back to us sitting there, putting on our little sideburns and stuff. And
do you have any photos from that?
I have a wall. I have my wall photo, the one that was.
I still want to know about the tap dancing.
Oh well, I had to learn how to. My character Henry had to tap dance, and I said, wait. Well, they said you have to learn in 2 weeks. I said, are you just what? I don't know anything about tap dancing, but one of the people, what was her name? Hala, she taught me how to, because I had to do one piece, tap dancing. I could not tell you how to do it now, but I learned that bad boy.
I love tap dancing.
And I did it in my white tie and tails. I was badass, I got to tell you.
You're bad. You were the bomb shit.
I was the bomb shit and the bomb diggity and a badass mama jamma. And looked really good doing it. I'm trying to find that picture. But it was an amazing thing to just be a part of that. And then to see her dream come true, that made me so happy because, when you say things out loud, you just never know. So you should be really clear about what it is that you imagine and that you dream.
Bomb.com.
Yeah, you got
so it. You don't tap dance anymore, but when you're at the house, or you
no, I don't. I haven't really tap danced since then. I started pounding sticks with the Cultural Heritage Choir, and all the body percussion stuff, but no tap dancing. No tap dancing. Lots of singing, lots of body stuff. And
do you have a stick near you at this moment?
Sure. Would you like to? Let me see if I
Wasn't
can find
the trombone awesome last night?
I loved it.
Wasn't he great?
Oh, he was wonderful.
I love that you've been here with me through this ride. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you.
Are you kidding? Listen, I'll tell you, I love being here with you. So here's a pair here. Yeah.
Wow. Did you make those?
Oh no, when I do my stick pounding workshops, I mean, my biggest piece that I did was 250 people pounding and singing in Minneapolis, actually, where, so what happens is that I have a whole thing that people go through. It's not just a matter, they have to decorate the sticks as
Okay.
well. And part of it is that, I do a whole lot of education about, oh, who's calling me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dancing now. I'll
Yeah.
dance to your phone.
So I do this. I talk a lot to people about, the history of the Gullah people of the South Sea Islands of the U.S., around Georgia, South Carolina, Florida. And to really talk to folks about how people who find themselves in these horrible situations, that you must create a common language, because all these folks came from slightly different places, different traditions, thrown into a hold of a ship and brought miles and miles and miles and miles away from anything that is familiar. And one of the things about creating a common language is that you can then share your story with another person, especially in a situation that tells you that you're not really a person. So once we're able to share our stories with each other, when we feel like we're losing ourselves or we're getting disconnected, another person who knows our story can remind us, wait, you come from a long line of this. These are some of your stories. And when we feel disconnected from that, if other people know our story, they can help anchor us in ourselves again. And so when I do this piece, it's not just a matter of learning how to pound the sticks. The stick actually represents, I have each group pick 2 colors that represents their group. So you have a color in the middle, that's if you're sitting, and this when you're standing. And so that means that group of people has made an agreement to be part of the same community. They've made an agreement to be part. So if you see them, you'll say, oh, those people are connected to each other. But each stick is very different because it represents the individual.
So the sticks, so you have 2 different sticks there, and are those?
I always pound 2. So whenever I work with somebody, they make me 2 sets of 2. And the way that I do it, I do my residency, I play those sticks in all the performances, and then at the end of the concert, we auction them off to raise money for a particular organization. Cool. And then they make a set for me to take home. I have many here, but so these were made by 2. These are all the different people that I worked with, so they painted the sticks for me. All these different.
So I was going to ask if that was painted or collage. Okay.
So it's all different kinds of things. So this is a group that I worked with in Wyoming at a nature and singing camp. It was really a trip. But anyway, so that's what happens. And the way that I have rules. You can't make them by yourself. You got to be in community when you make them. And then I have people break down into smaller groups. So if there's 6 people in a group, each person brings 5 things, little things, because once you share your story with each other, you become part of each other's story. So there'll be some sticks that you can tell which group that they were in because you become part of each other's story. Mm-hmm. So I make it's a whole thing. You can't just pound a stick. It's all about the history. It's all about making connections in your community. And when people do this with their choirs, they might have been standing next to somebody for 30 years, but they find out more because they have to sit with each other and decorate and talk. There has to be food and beverages. That's one of my rules. So that people just start talking. And some people, when I was teaching at East Bay School for Boys, I have one boy who wrote an entire poem about people being connected, and he spiraled it all the way down his stick. It was and everything was connected. It was beautiful. And so that's and that part takes a while to do. And then they learn the rhythms, and then we put the songs in them and all that stuff. Yeah. Can you hear it? So if you put that rhythm to just about anything, it really changes, and that rhythm is the rhythm of the Gullah people. So that's, you'll hear that. People will be hand clapping, foot stomping. You got tambourine players, and the thing is that contained within that rhythm, to me, it was like a conduit to freedom for people. The folks would go out in the middle of the night, and that rhythm would start, and they had and they would do a particular dance. Always
It's how they would
counterclockwise.
communicate.
Well,
Yes?
not necessarily. This was a real, had to do with the whole spiritual part. No, this is not really. This is not communicating in that way.
Okay.
Communicating, yeah, that way. And as the spirit became more and more strong within them, the rhythm gets faster. So the rhythm would just get faster. And as a sticker, I was a sticker in the band, so I could accelerate things. And then, so it's like when you're feeling that connection, when you're feeling that to me, when that rhythm happens, it connects you this way. So, because a lot of times, the people you just feel beat down. And this rhythm and the songs would allow you to come back to yourself in a situation where it told you didn't have a self, but inside you would know that you would know.
I think, do you know the group Ranky Tanky?
I do. There.
Dave Love
Yes.
just asked.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Now there aren't very many people that do. CHC we did real authentic Gullah stuff. Like Lay Down Body, which is an amazing spiritual, because Gullah spirituals are really different than mainland spirituals. Mainland spirituals are like, wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Mainland spiritual. Gullah spirituals are more call and response. So, and they have much more of, the Gullah people were able to keep a lot more of their Africanisms because they were isolated from everybody else.
Can you give us an example of that?
Sure. So, and the way is with the stick is that things will just pop off. It'll start off real easy, like people are just together, start off real easy. So you might have the caller would go, lay down, buddy, and the response would be, lay down, little while, lay down, buddy, lay down, little while. So you'd hear the people, lay down, buddy, lay down, little while, lay down, buddy, lay down, little while. Body is so tired, lay down, little while. Body is so tired, lay down, little. So it would start off like that for a while. It'd be like that. And go. So lay down, little while. The body is so tired. Lay down, little while. Body is so tired. Lay down, little while. And then go, lay down a little while. 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 My body. Lay down a little while. My body. Lay down a little while. Just keep on rolling. Lay down a little while. Just keep on rolling. Lay down a little while. Lay down a little while. Lay down a little while. lay down a little while, lay down a little while, and they just go. Lay down a little while, lay down a little while, lay down a little while, lay down a little while. My body, lay down a little while. My body, lay down a little while, lay down a little while, lay down a little while, lay down a little while. Mm-hmm. 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 There we go.
I don't want to clap, but I bow to you. Wow.
Yeah.
Super cool. Really cool.
Yeah. I tell you, it's my father is from that part of the world, and when Linda said to me early on in the CHC, she said, Melly, I want you to play the stick. I said, Linda, what are you talking about? I know what you're talking about. But I took to it it was like, oh, I've known this forever.
It's in here.
And it changed my life. So I do a lot of I write big choral pieces now for with 200 and 250 people pounding all together.
So 250, so 500 sticks.
No, everybody has one. I do two.
Okay.
Because you have all this other. It's just if you're leading it, it's just easier for them to hear. But everybody has their stick, and it's tricky because your feet have to be doing a different thing than the stick is doing, and then you're singing on top of that.
Right.
So so a lot of people are like, no, but I'm like, yes, I guarantee you'll be able to do this, and it's really quite beautiful when it happens. And
have you taught any on Zoom?
I did a workshop for a class of artists and activists for San Francisco State. So I did a stick thing with them. And I was working on a wonderful project in Boston area, in Roxbury, for this wonderful after-school program for young African-American musicians and singers. And I was working with them in collaboration with a UU church there, and we were getting ready to do my piece, Freedom Land, which is the first stick pounding piece that I wrote. That's about, it's a journey on the Underground Railroad is what it's about. Yeah.
So is it, first of all, there are at least 5 percussionists, drummers on this show right now. Here comes another one right now.
Yeah.
So the Gullah culture, it's just a stick? I mean, is there a proper, is that the proper name for the sticks?
Pounding. You stick pounding.
Just stick pounding.
Yeah, stick pounding. So you have foot stompers in the tradition. You have foot stompers. You have hand clappers. You have pounders. You have dancers, and all that. And then there's a whole series of them that's just children's songs. That are just that you do the hand clapping without the stick. And if you add that hand rhythm, it makes everything cool, So if you have a song like this, little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So a lot of times when I'm working with people, once they get used to doing the rhythm, because your feet are doing a different thing than what you're pounding and then you're singing. So if you take this little light of mine just like that and you add this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, that is. So it adds a whole nother layer and feeling to it. I just when you add that feeling, and then it's that whole idea, with you the drums taken away. We figure out a way. I mean, to make rhythms. Use people. All of the slave quarters were up on stilts because they were on islands, right? and it
Right.
would flood. So they would take, the people would take like a hoe handle or a broom handle and turn it upside down and pound on the floor and turn it into a big drum. And so, and that tradition, and it's a particular sound, and it's just, I went to, I was doing a residency on Hilton Head, which is one of the sea islands.
Mm-hmm.
There's, you know, the Gulf people are struggling to hold on to their land, you know, and of course after it's actually the people on the sea islands were actually emancipated before the rest of the people on the mainland, even though they didn't really know it. They literally woke up and there were no white people on the islands. They were just because the Union Army came in through the islands, and so they just left the people there. And you know what's really, when I was there, I learned so much, and I went to this fundraiser for a Gullah museum in Hilton Head, a little museum, and they were honoring the musicians in their community. And this sister, oh my gosh, she was probably, oh, she was older than dirt. She had to be like 100 years old, killing it. And because this tradition is like in the bones, in the blood, everybody knew what to do. And so all the hand claps started happening, and the harmony and the call and response. I like to lost my mind. It was just, I mean, it was just extraordinary to be there. And I just thought, we are so fucking beautiful. With all the things that happen, all of that stuff, all the crap that's laid on us and for centuries and all this other stuff, we are magnificent. It's just, you know, it's just incredible. I mean, I looked around that room and I just thought, you know, and I've done a lot of teaching, and a lot of the young black kids that I work with, they have all this shame about being descendants from enslaved Africans. I said, do you know how strong those people were? You're here, aren't you? That's power. The things that we survive, you are here. You come from strong, mighty, a long, mighty line, you know. And so, you know, I was just beside myself. It was so, and it was that common language that everybody knew. Everybody knew exactly what to do. They knew where they fit in. They knew how to weave that song together. Everybody just knew. And I'm telling you, I just was beside myself. It was incredible. It was incredible.
And you have that in your soul. Dave Love is asking, and I don't know if I'm going to ask it, is the familiar with the sticks in the Caribbean Trinidad? Familiar with the sticks in the Caribbean Trinidad?
Oh, am I familiar with that
Are
tradition?
you familiar with the
Yes.
sticks?
Yeah. But this is that particular rhythm that is the Gullah rhythm, and Gullah spirituals and children's game songs and all that. If you've heard of what is it? This is terrible. Not Bessie Smith. It will come to me in a minute. But I love there's something, you know, the stick, wood on wood, ground, vibration through the body, all of those things that happen in doing that. And so I absolutely give thanks to Linda Tillery for introducing me to that. And anybody out there who hasn't listened to Linda Tillery, you need to listen to her, you know. Remember back in the day, she used to be in a band called The Loading Zone.
Oh, The Loading Zone.
Way back in the day. In the days of Sweet Linda Devine, when she was a pup. Yep. And she can sing, boy. I'll tell you, she being in the CHC really changed my life a lot.
I'm looking.
Really, really did.
Hello, NorCal in the house. Yeah, Loading Zone and everything she did with Ray and.
Oh yeah. She's. If you don't know about Linda Tillery, you need to know about Linda Tillery, because She's just extraordinary.
Oh, check this out. Heaven is in your mind.
Oh yeah, yeah. Heaven is. I think Mary Watkins might have been playing on that one.
It's Mary playing right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, you
Mary's.
got.
Mary just finished her fourth opera. She was commissioned to write an opera about Emmett Till. Yeah, it's extraordinary.
I
It's
haven't
supposed
seen
to
her.
open in New York next year.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
there's that sound, that 80s sound, right?
And this, yeah, this and Heaven is in your mind was written by June.
Yep, yep, yep. I mean, the circle is small, baby. It's a small circle.
Circle of Love.
Yep, I'm telling you. So have you performed with Linda before?
Yeah, we've nothing official, but we've done. I've been at Michigan when she's been there, and have sung
Mm-hmm.
backup like with like some stuff with Vicky, and when we were there with
Mm-hmm.
June, um, and I've just been around her, and I've sung with her, sang with her. I don't even know where jazz camp back in the day, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
but just hanging out with Ray and
Mm-hmm.
John Bendick, and Ron and I were really close friends.
Oh
So
yeah. Linda and I were we were just talking about Ronnie the other night. You know, and we went to in his last days, and we had that big party in the backyard of their house.
I
Did a
was
whole New
upstairs with him.
Orleans, huh?
I was upstairs with him.
Yeah. So we were all there at the same time. I made a little movie for them about that whole thing, and it was real sweet because CHC was everybody was there. I mean,
Everybody was there.
it was
Second
it
line
was
in
like,
his backyard.
huh, yep,
Line in
yeah,
the backyard.
yeah. It was, and I mean, it was like we got the umbrellas, we did the whole thing in the yard, and
Yeah, we were
he was such a
upstairs looking
sweet
out the window,
man.
just like, wow, what's going on? And people just kept coming, and then Linda came
Yeah,
up, and
yeah. Well, CHC, we all went up there and we sang for him. What a sweet guy. Oh my gosh.
the Revs.
Yeah. He one of the kindest people that I ever met. Just as sweet as he could be. I can't believe we all the people that we know in common. It's almost mind-boggling, you know? It's really really something. I feel very
I've
lucky.
never looked at our Facebook friends,
Uh-huh.
mutual friends, but I
Yeah.
bet
Yeah.
some in there where you're like, what? How do you know?
I know. I know. It's really I look forward to when we get to sing together. I would like that.
Well,
When we do our show at the Freight, whenever
great.
that is. You know?
Well, they're booking stuff at the Freight, but they're booking into 2021, and
Yeah.
I saw a list of things that canceled. Patrick D. McCoy is saying, "Hey, Melanie."
Oh yeah. Oh Patrick, I know Patrick. Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
Nice. It's nice.
Melanie.
Nice of people here. That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know because you
We
knew
know a
my
lot of
sister
folks.
back in the day from Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
You knew
I
her before you and I met. You knew my
that. Oh
sister.
yeah.
So.
I know. It's kind of a trip. We have these long tendrils that go, and I was telling you the other night about homemade, and you didn't know that Melanie
Oh,
Barrett
I
was
know.
a.
That's
I,
crazy.
well, you know what's really funny? I worked with for that. I've known them for years, and when Melanie had her retirement concert at the Freight, and she'd asked me to sing, she wanted me to sing, one of the musicians to sing at her retirement concert last year. And he walks in, and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, I said,
Norm.
"You're kidding, Norm? Are you kidding me?" I had no idea until that night.
I had no idea.
Because I've been knowing both of them all these years and never even put it together.
No,
And
I
that's
wouldn't
crazy.
even. I remember one time, Gene Doak was my landlord on the house where Carolyn Brandy and I lived in this house
Mhm.
on Carlton Street.
Mhm.
I lived in the front, she lived in the back, and then I moved to the other in-law unit, and Gene Doak owned it. Carl Doak, who's a city planner and has done amazing. Google Carl
Mhm.
Doak if you've never.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
Dear friend.
Let it in, let it in, let it in.
But the first time and the third time are different than the second and the fourth.
Yes. Oh, I found that picture of me in that show. Do you want to see it? I don't know.
Uh-oh. Look, everyone.
That's in the club.
Now. How old were you there, Miss?
Oh,
Snell?
26 maybe. That was when that was my wall photo from the theater piece. Yeah. That was Henry.
So okay, so you guys were in the bar.
Yeah, we went to the no, actually it was their clubhouse. So we got into their, it was a men's club, and we got in there because we were wearing the right thing, and they never would assume that women would dress like that. And we sashayed up in there, sat down in those big cushy things there, smoking cigars and drinking brandy out of snifters, and they were talking to us, and then finally they're like, wait, what's happening here? And then we broke out into the theme song of the show. Come
So then
to the
you
club
stay?
tonight.
You allowed to stay?
Oh no, we sang
Okay.
our song and then they showed us the door.
Got it.
Come to the club tonight. We'll linger by the broad daylight, where no maids invade. It's a grand parade. So come to the club tonight.
And then they were like,
they were like, okay, we just got bamboozled, and we were like,
and please
Yeah.
don't come to the club tonight.
yeah.
I mean, you were telling them, no, we really don't want you to come.
Yeah, they don't want us there, but you can come see our show as long as you pay the money.
Well, that's nice. That's nice of you.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been blessed. It's so nice to hear that song. Love is, man. I hadn't heard that song in a long time. Let it in.
No, I
let it
missed
in, let it
June.
in. Yeah.
We all got
You
to
should
sing.
get June on the show.
I know, but she's busy.
Well, honey, we're all busy, and she's there at her
She's
house.
busy. She's got a show happening now too.
I know. But I think I would love to. I will send her a message to say you got to be on 11:11.
I've
11:11
invited
with
her a
Jenna.
couple times.
Ooh. But sometimes you might just have to call her.
Talked about it. June, we've invited her on here before.
Hmm. Which one is that?
Going strong, can't go wrong. No, she'll be here.
Oh my gosh.
I asked her way back.
Yeah, she should be on the show.
Oh yeah. But but see, if June and I do a show together, we'll be here for like 5 hours.
Oh yeah. That's true. It'll have to be a marathon day,
We can
But
start
I will tell her that it's
in the
fun.
morning.
Huh?
I mean, this is the bomb shit.
It is.
Hey, Ellen Hoffman.
Ellen Hoffman.
Oh,
Excellent.
just that one part right there.
Yes. That is very June. You know how people have their licks? That's a June lick for sure.
I know, and I would sit. She'd teach it to me, and she'd say, "You got it," and I'd look at Jean, and Jean go, "I'll teach it to you later." And then
Yeah.
Jean and I would sit in the other room and be.
Mhm. Yeah. Because I recorded my album "Share My Song" at IMA, and and June was the producer, so there's a June lick in a couple of tunes, and Jean's on that as well. So Jean played on that. Jean, Erika Luckett,
Oh, wow.
Jacqueline Rago, Lynn Vidal singing on that. Barbara Borden, Rashida Oji, it's crazy.
Rashida messaged
Mary
me
Watkins.
about tonight.
Oh, did she? Good. Yeah. Who else? Oh, and the violinist. The sister.
Yeah.
I can see her. I can hear her. I can hear her. I can hear her voice. Badass player. Dang it. What am I talking about?
I know who you're talking
That's
about. I can see her in.
it's not this album.
Oh, I know.
Uh, I can see her just as plain as day. Really great player. Played a lot of in the pit. She played in the pit for Phantom of the Opera. That's how she bought her house for
We'll
5
come up
years.
with their name. At 3 in the morning. Be like,
yeah, yeah.
Lynn Vidal and I had a duo called Tea in Madagascar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No kidding.
Back in the
Yeah,
90s.
as a matter of fact, the
India
guitar
Cook.
that I put...
I was saying
India
I was
Cook,
like,
yes,
I was
India
like,
Cook.
India Cook.
The India Cook, absolutely.
Thanks, Ellen Hoffman.
Yes,
I had
yes,
the
India Cook.
end part, and I thought, India Cook.
Yeah, India Cook. Yeah, what a great player. Just a really... So on that, and Mary Watkins was also on that album. Mary and India and Erika. I was so lucky. I had some badass mamma jammers on that album. You know, so I just feel so fortunate. You know,
Ellen's like,
I mean, we got a lot of
yes.
talent here. We got a lot of talent here, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
In the town.
I still really want to do that record that we've talked about.
The record?
The other record.
Which one?
We'll talk about it after. You know.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
we've talked about it.
Yes, that one.
The tribute
Yes.
album.
The tribute, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
We can't talk about it.
No, we can't. So just, you know, people are like, what are they talking about? We can't talk about it. Don't try to make us talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it. Hi, Lee.
Oh, my
We can't
God.
talk about it. Sorry.
No, don't. Just stop it. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, my gosh.
I love you.
But if you ever get a chance to listen to the CHC's arrangement of Lift Every Voice and Sing. You know,
why don't you post it on this
I will do that.
feed, please?
It's really different. It's really different.
Ellen wants to give us to give a hint. We can't.
No.
You know when it happens.
Oh my gosh, a trip down memory lane.
Sky.
Oh my gosh, I've sung back up on this one too.
Is in your mind.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
But one is still my favorite.
Ellington all night now.
Yeah. One Love, One Heart. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. Da 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 da. One. I love.
Janelle, message June right now and tell her we're here.
We're talking about her.
Where's June? Because we could bring her. I could call there.
You could. I mean, she is up.
She is up. But Anne will be like, Jenna, what? Someone called June. One love, one heart.
One heart. Yeah, I think, it was fun being there at the camp. Which I think they're doing it online. I think Janelle and some other people are helping them do it online.
I think she's part of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's helping them do it online.
IMA.
Yeah, IMA. It's like Jazz Camp is doing it online. Everybody's doing that stuff. We just got to figure it out because it's going to be a while,
Oh, somebody sent June a message.
Oh, cool.
I don't have, I have Anne's number here. Anne's
that's
probably
the best
sleeping.
one.
I know,
That's the
Anne's
best
probably
one.
sleeping right now. We'll plan it another night.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm so glad I got to hang out with you.
Unless Janelle, did you get a hold of June? No. There goes my microphone. Everybody's online. Well, let's find June. Message June. Someone. I just got a puppy video.
Oh, really? Puppy video.
Oh, you know who can sing though?
Who's that?
I mean, not that. She just popped on and said hi. Renee Marie.
Oh yeah. Can sing.
Her Lift Every Voice.
Mm-hmm.
Call the IMA cell right now.
Oh, you know,
Please.
June's probably up. She's up.
I know. You call her.
Let me see if I have that number here.
Which is the IMA cell? Hi, everybody. Here we are. Let's all call at the same time.
We're just having a trip down memory lane here. Back when we were pups.
When Carol and Brandy was on, we were on for 3 hours. We were like, girl, remember Miss Hoover and the way she would. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I told you that when Alive first came through Austin, it must have been like 1980. They all stayed at our house, the whole band, and it was weird because Rhiannon was like walking through the woods, singing at the top of her extraordinary lungs along the creek, and she would just be singing really loud. It was fabulous.
Ellen just said, I think Jenna is shy. Well, we do not walk on the earth. We are the earth walking.
Yes.
I'm texting Anne right now.
Yeah. Anne.
She's not responding.
Mm-hmm. She's not a
Come
big
on,
texter,
Anne.
actually.
Let's message. We'll message her.
Yeah, like maybe on Facebook.
Yeah.
That would be probably. And if we message June
I'm
on her
messaging
page.
Everybody message June. She's not on right now though. Hello.
June.
Are you messaging too, Janelle? Rhiannon singing. Hi, Rhiannon.
Hey, Ree.
She's not here, but that's.
Oh.
It's the country. What about it? Janelle, text him. Hi, Phil.
Well, yeah, we definitely got it.
She's not fishing. Oh, I messaged her on Facebook just now. I messaged Anne on her cell phone, and I'm messaging June on Facebook.
That's probably the best thing for June. Yeah. We had some adventures, and you had your adventures with them. I had some adventures.
Yes.
Yeah. We brought. IMA and what they're doing there is incredible. It's changed a lot of people's lives. And we had some great, incredible young women have come through that program, and they're out there kicking it. I'm telling you, they're really just doing beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. It was fun.
I'm messaging her.
Okay.
I messaged her. I'm posting on her page.
If we get somebody, just go knock on the door. June, come on. We know you're up. Come on. Yeah.
We know. Oh yeah. When I get there, we're up till 7.
Oh yeah. Well, she actually, her sleeping habits have gotten a little bit more normal. Yes, and when the last year that I was there, we'd be up making coffee and stuff, and there would be June. I'm like, June, are you all right? She's up. I need some tea. I'm like,
yeah,
because we weren't used to her getting up until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Because she's a night owl with just work.
Janelle says she hasn't been on Facebook in 13 hours.
June hasn't? Wow. And how do you know that, Janelle?
Oh,
Janelle
maybe
Michelle Burdell.
I don't know.
This has been good. I'm really glad that we got to hang out today.
We'll make it. Yeah, she eats breakfast at breakfast time.
Yeah, she does. It's crazy. What's going on? What's happening?
I know, when June Millington eats breakfast in the morning, right? Yeah. No, I'm not going to call there now. No. That's kind of, hey, June, get on line right now with us at 12:30 at night. I know she would, but I'm messaging her.
Yeah, that's good.
We'll plan it.
We'll plan. And what we need to do is
I love spontaneous stuff. I'm like, I'm all ready to call her right now and go, June.
Yeah, we'll have to do a full front press to say you got to be on 11/11. It's the place to be.
It is.
11/11.
It is.
And Lily and Pearl.
She's coming back tomorrow morning.
Are you missing her?
Oh yeah, I'm happy where she's with her friends, her family.
Mhm.
Cash Killian's here. Hi, Cash. Cash, when are you gonna be on the show? Cash, because like Melanie says, it's the place to be.
It's the place to be, baby.
11:11, baby.
Baby.
Place to be. Every day, 11:11, 14
times a week.
You're like, what are you gonna do when the pandemic's over? I'm like, well, this.
And you know what? It's going to be a little while, so you got a ways to go.
This is what I'm doing.
And I love this. And I love being able to hang out with you. I'm going to have to go as I'm the guest minister for a church tomorrow morning. So I have.
Now, is that church on Zoom, on Facebook, or how is it?
It's Berkeley UU, and it's the Pride service tomorrow. You know. And you know, this is Pride.
It's Pride.
This is Pride. And also today, which many of people may not know this, but today is National Sunglasses Day.
Oh,
literally, it really is. So anybody out there, if you got your shades, it's National Sunglasses Day today. You know, somebody sits up all night and makes up these things. You know. All the regulars got your shades on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Yes. We like to acknowledge these. We like to acknowledge these really important milestones.
True that.
Yeah.
You know.
So today is National Sunglasses Day, and we're ready to go. So it's been really great hanging out with you today.
Thank you very much for being here. That was fun.
Absolutely.
We got to talk about that other project, though. We just have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. People are going, what?
Happy Pride, everybody.
Yeah, happy Pride. Just walk around in your biggest and most beautiful self.
Oh, I've shown you Lillian's outfit, her Pride outfit.
Oh, she has why am I not surprised that Lillian would have a Pride outfit? Let me see.
Tomorrow, she'll have it on.
Of course.
Well, she has two.
Because that's what everybody should have. You should always have a spare. Oh, that is a California Pride item right there. Tie-dye.
Old wire.
I'm telling you. That Lillian Pearl. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Her cape.
Her cape, of course. See, she is, after all, a superhero.
Oh, I'll post some photos of her and her cape.
Please. I would like to see that. And so I would like to thank you again, and me and my action figures and my sunglasses. I love you.
I love you too, Melanie. Thank you so much for being here. Melanie, DeMore, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Talk to you soon.
Yes, you will.
Good night.
Bye. Good night, my dear. You push the button.
I know, I'm trying. I couldn't see with my sunglasses. Woo! Now I'm going to listen to June Millington all night. Good night, Joni Ferguson. My name is Frito-Lay. Coast to Coast Pride. Rosemary's in New York. Melanie's in Oakland in the house, and everybody in between. Georgia, Pittsburgh, Boston. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for being here. Ellen Hoffman, when are you coming back on? You got to talk. You got to play. We got to sing. Corona Roki Thursday night. That would be fun. Thanks for the hat. Thanks for the love. Tomorrow night, Don Braden will be here. Don Braden is a wonderful musician from the East Coast that I'm really yes, Melanie is awesome. And she's smart. She's 9:30. She's like, girl, I gotta go. I'm like, it's 12:30. What? Hence why June and I stay up till, because I'm reading her book right now also, and that keeps me up. I'm reading 3 different books right now. But yes, Ellen Hoffman in the house. Well, kids, it's hard to say goodbye. As my father would say, it's not New Year's Eve. But it is kind of New Year's Eve. It is a sort of a New Year's Eve, but there are 11 of you here right now. I'm going to say goodnight. Mama Grace, if you are still up, go to sleep. We have a lot to do tomorrow. See you guys in the morning. If you stop by tomorrow night, Don Braden. Monday night, meditation. Tuesday night. Good night. Love hard. I was just thinking. Thank you for being here. Happy Pride.